In this video, I'm going to show you how I took this single light street portrait at f2 in the middle of the day. When I shared this shot on social media, I had a lot of people asking how I took it. So fortunately, I had been taking some behind the scenes footage even though I wasn't planning to do a tutorial on this one. Let me show you the gear I was using. For lighting, we're using the Quadra Ranger system from Elinchrom. I absolutely love these. My absolute #1 choice shooting on location. They have 2 heads, variable power, and take a great range of different modifiers. For this one, we're actually using the Lastalite extendable arm. It just seems like a really well built one to us. And then the Octobox Deep Throat. Now, these are just fantastic. It's got 2 internal diffusers you can take on or leave off. And then it gives different qualities of light, but it's a really directional light that's nice and crisp and punchy, but it's also got a nice soft fall off, and it gives you lots of different options. Having said all that though, one of my favorite things is that it all packs down into a carry bag and you don't need to re-enter the struts each time. It just folds down and reopens, ready to use. The brightness in the video may confuse you. It was actually quite a dark area. There's no direct light falling on here except for what's actually coming on to me. The light was coming from behind camera, but it didn't land on Jade, and it wasn't going to my assistant Justin either. So she was in a total pool of darkness. Here at ISO 100, f1.4 and 1/200th of a second, the shot's pretty well exposed, but we've got room to play there. So by going up to f2, that drops out a full stop of light, halving the amount of light. Then going up to 1/250th, it makes it that little bit darker. If you're shooting in direct sunlight, getting enough juice from your lights can be difficult to overpower, but in this situation where we're in low light, we only need the tiniest little burst of light to be able to give her nice directional and, even lighting just on her. So we put this on the channel B. The Elinchroms go down to a really low power on that channel, and we were able to just add light right onto her. As I said, the Deep Octa gives a really nice directional light, so we could keep the light just on her. We had the light above and slightly to camera left intentionally. We wanted it to pick up her skin tones and braids and her white top, but because her pants were quite sheer and because of the pose she had assumed, we wanted the light to cast a shadow over that area, so it kept all of the attention up on her face and arms. Okay, let me run you through the edit I did on this one. There's a shot pretty much straight from camera, no adjustments made, maybe slight sharpening and curves. Then I just cropped it in slightly to get out some of the handrails. Then I popped a gradient on the left and right sides to slightly darken up those areas. And that's pretty much the shot done. No specific editing on Jade and just general adjustments to the sharpness and stuff. So don't think that you need the most powerful lights or that it's impossible to shoot at f2. It's really difficult, as I said, from video to really get a sense of the ambient light. Like I always say on this channel, get your gear out and actually practice, test it out. Thanks so much to Jade and Justin for a fantastic shoot. The only challenge in the shoot was the tight place and keeping Justin out of frame. Thanks guys. If you have any specific tutorials you'd like to request, please let me know.